Marco Andretti is our guest. Hey, Marco, thanks for the time.
Pleasure.
You guys were talking movies. We got a movie guy right here. What is the best movie about racing? Is there a good one?
Good question.
Is there a good one? There's a comedy called Driven. You ever see that? I like Talladega Nights as a comedy. As a real one, I think Rush did an okay job.
What about Turbo? The one where the snail races in the Indy 500? Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
See Enzo?
Did you ever see the classic ones? Was it Paul Newman?
Winning? Yeah, it's a good one, yeah.
Ford versus Ferrari was pretty good.
Not bad.
That's pretty good.
Yep. Yeah, Rush was a really good one. I thought. But as someone who does it, is that the closest to reality?
Oh, closest to reality?
Or not even close?
That one's tough to pick one that's close to reality because it's just so hard to replicate. Yeah.
If I see a movie about radio, I always go, ugh.
Right.
It's never close.
Right.
Well, that's what's crazy about the Formula One movie that they're filming. It's going to be like $350 million budget.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that'll be the one. Yeah.
But I don't know how you recoup that and make it, realistic. I mean, they are racing real cars during certain events, F2 events. I mean, it'd be interesting.
Yeah.
How come I didn't get a role in that? That's what I'm saying. They're like it was all real except for the dude that was 300 pounds in the F1 car. I don't think he's going to fit in there. Actually, your grandpa took me on a 2-seater around Pocono, which is still one of the highlights for me. And he was 76 at the time. And I was thinking, I was comparing him to other 76-year-olds I knew. And I was starting to freak out. And I'm like, wait a minute. No, this is Mario Andretti. I'm going to be fine. But that was only 180. But I swear to God, man, there is nothing like that feeling. I don't know how y'all do it.
Yeah, I mean, I went with my dad. I went with Kanan in Vegas, my dad in St. Pete, and I never thought it would be – because when you're driving it, it's like, it's not the same because it's a little slower. But as a passenger not being in control, it wasn't fun.
Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you so much for saying that because I felt like such a wuss ever since because I'm like, oh, my God, I'm going to fly out of this thing. My head's going to get chopped off.
Now, were you more slender at the time?
How dare you? You never ask a girl about her. No, I was the same size as during Gotham. I was probably even bigger. It was crazy. They crammed me into that thing. Got the freaking Vaseline out. And
I'd be concerned that the back might slide out.
Those things are pretty. I will say with that they were pretty wide and heavy to the ground. But what I loved is he was giving me a ride too. I was like. That was a highlight. And I got this great picture, and then I'll stop talking about myself, but of him and me and my little boy who was about 6 years old. I'm in the fire suit, which, by the way, is the coolest thing ever. If you want to look cool, put on a freaking fire suit. And we're walking, and we're chatting, and it's like we've got it framed in my house. It's special. I mean, I know you hear the family name all the time, but it's how does it feel to you've really carved out your own niche of you've done your thing, man. I mean,
I'm working on it. Yeah, I mean, we've done some cool things, but hopefully the best is in front of us. I'm trying to diversify my driving portfolio a little bit, like my grandfather did, and try this stock car thing. And
which you've been great at.
It's been I mean, SRX was surprisingly well, so that's what kind of made me want to swing at this and see where we end up. So, and it's been like a breath of fresh air. It's been fun to drive those things, and similar to Connor's doing some stuff too. But man, the Super Bowl is here in a couple days, so that's what I focus on.
Yeah.
Does it take you a couple days to get back into the mental thing of driving a car this fast on this track?
Day one, I was P2, so no. I feel
it was pretty smooth.
Yeah, I feel really comfortable off the bat here. I was flat lap one after not driving for a year. Just go and do it. So, but they asked me that question, are you not as prepared as the full timers? And in the media center, I said, I feel like the full timers need to be looking at row 7 more than I need to be looking at them. That's the way it feels.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's great.
I love that.
It's
also muscle memory for you at this point. How many?
This is 19.
19?
Yeah.
Wow. Goodness.
I'm about to move into the top 10 all time.
Really?
It's crazy.
They still make you take the refresher when you come back?
Yeah,
at
they
19?
do, yeah.
I mean, that's insane. First of all, is it Andretti? And second of all, 19?
Worse than me is Elio. He's won it 4 times.
That is crazy. That's crazy.
That's great.
They made Elio do it?
Well, not this year because he drove some other stuff, but they would, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Rules are rules, man.
Rules are rules.
Rules are rules.
Now, are you one of these super fit exercise guys like a lot of these guys have to be now?
I'm like, I don't get like crazy with the diets. Like some of these guys are string beans, man. I get like weak when I lose too much weight. So I don't go crazy with my diet, but man, I'm running every day. Like I've been running. It's been 90 degrees out. I've been every day. I'm running. So yeah, I have what it takes to compete.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you do with your downtime?
Well, this year I have a 21 stock car race season, so it's been kind of busy. Like I have 5 in a row. After this, I go Portland, Sonoma, Iowa, Mid Ohio, like back to back. We're home for 2 days after the race, so it's keeping me busy. But when you're loving what you're doing, it doesn't feel as busy. So, but other than that, I have some real estate stuff and airplane charter business, stuff like that. So it keeps me busy.
Sounds very serious.
And not to mention, I've seen, through our mutual friends, like the freaking fun palace that you have there in Nazareth. You guys always seem to have so
Connor's
much fun.
not telling stories.
No, he's not. But I've just seen the post here and there.
He signed the NDA.
He signed the NDA.
You got to drop your phone off when you show up.
Exactly. Put it in the box.
All right. Well, Marco, have a great race.
Yeah, my man.
Thank you, guys.
Go get him.